Students, today's lesson is on the fourth chapter of the literature reader book, and this is a beautiful poem, Street Cries, composed by Sarojini Naidu. She was a freedom fighter, patriot, and a poet of modern India. She was born in 1879 and she died in the year 1949. She is known as Nightingale of India due to beauty of bird song in her poetry. This poem is dedicated to the vendors or peddlers, and the poem also comprises of 3 stanzas depicting 3 different phases of the day: morning, afternoon and evening. Street Cries by Sarojini Naidu and its line by line explanation. When the dawn's first symbol beats upon the sky means when the birds start their twittering. Their twittering is dawn's morning's first sound, rousing the world to labor's cry. And this twittering of the birds makes the people get up from their sleep to go out for their work. To tend the flock, to bind the mellowing grain means, here poet is telling us, clarifying the spheres of labor. Tend the flock means shepherds, and bind the mellowing grain means farmers. Means India's economy is farming and agriculture oriented, comprising of farmers and shepherds. Okay, then to tend the flock refers to shepherds, and to bind the mellowing grain refers to the farmers. From ardent toil to forge a little grain, ardent, the poet is showing the zeal of the workman. Zeal means enthusiasm of the workman. Ardent toil, working passionately to earn some profit. And fasting men go forth in hurrying feet means last night's supper could not fill the tummy of the people, and they were on fast and get hungry. These people who are laborer, and they were on fast and really hungry, and when they wake up they go hurriedly to the man hawking food. Buy bread, buy bread, buy bread rings down the eager street. Here poet is telling us about bread, quite amazing, because this poem has been published in 1905, and stale rice soaked in water at the time staple breakfast for the toiling class. To bread, this is the change, influence of the western culture. People were changing their breakfast from stale rice to bread. Now, stanza 1 summary. In the early morning, when cymbals beat upon the thereby the sound from skies, probably of twittering birds. Early morning, when the birds twitter, and the poet says here that people are awakened by those twittering of birds. And here also poet is mentioning the labor class. She is telling about the farmers and shepherds. She didn't give any indication of industries or industrious labors. Poet has mentioned that workers were on fast from last night. When they get up, they are hungry and they rush to the vending food, means food sellers. Then the poet also tells us that there is change in the dietary plan of the people. From rice they move to bread. By this the poet describes that we have been influenced by the Western culture at the time. Then the poet says that then the poet tells us about the second stanza. That first we will do the line to line summary of the second stanza, means we will do line to line explanation of the second stanza. When the earth falters and the water swoons, earth falters means when earth loses its strength, and water swoons means water gets loosed, means there is loss of water. With the implacable radiance of the noon means energized midday sun, scorching and drying up, too heat and affecting on all the animals. And in dim shelters, quail hush their notes means referring to the quail's shelters in shades and hush in low notes means singing of the quail gets low. And the faint thirsting blood in languid throats. Languid throats means कि those who are those who are having quenched, sorry, those who are thirsty, the feeble oppressed throats, those feeble oppressed thirst means कि those who are thirsty and hankering for water means they longs for water, they wants water, craves liquid succor from cruel heat, and they want water or any liquid from the cruel heat. Then by fruit steals down the panting state. Longs for liquid as a help from the cruel heat, the fruit monger goes shouting out its merchandise. That means fruit mongers, fruit sellers are selling their fruits. Now the summary of the second stanza. Here poetess says that due to heat the soil has dried up, which affects the whole surroundings like animals. Then she says that those people who are longing for water means those who are thirsty and want water, they crave for the help of water, craves for help of water, and then the fruit mongers started shouting. In short, thirsty men go to eat the fruit having water. Now the next stanza, that is stanza 3, line to line summary of this. When twilight twinkling over the gay bazaar, here means the lights from the sunset fall over the enthusiastic lively marketplace and unfurls a sudden canopy of stars means the sky is covered with stars. Lutes are strung and fragrant torches lit means musical instruments which are played as a part of entertainment, and order sticks are lighted white and order sticks are lighted. On the white roof means here white signifies calmness and serenity. On the white roof terraces where lovers sit, on the terraces of the buildings which are tranquil and calm means peaceful. There the couples sit, drinking together of life's poignant sweet means they are enjoying their life as if drinking and enjoying together the life sweetness. Fondness, affection, and attachment have been compared with sweetness of the drink. Buy flowers, buy flowers. The florist comes on the street to sell flowers. Floats down the singing street means florists come to sell the flowers. While at the time of evening, summary of the third stanza is there. While at the time of the evening, the sunset fall over that energetic bazaar, and then the musical instrument which was played for entertainment, the white which presents the calmness and she further mentioned that on terraces at night couples sit there, and from the street florist comes to sell flowers. And with this I end the poem. Thank you. Hope you have understood.